Welcome to Life Gloss, a beauty podcast for sassy and seasoned women who have lived life and have a drawer full of lip gloss to prove it. We're your hosts, Susan Gerdeman
and Hillary Clark-Mina. Join us each Thursday as we discuss life and how it relates to the world of beauty inside and out.
So, Hillary, I was away over the weekend. I escaped the heat of the East and managed to do a little bit of shopping. I ran into our friends at Ulta and Sephora and did some hauling. And then I was thinking as I was shopping about our fantastic last episode, Mother of the Bride. And as I was looking through things, and specifically I was going for a really fun blue eyeliner to try something different for the summer. I thought it'd be cute, a little faux tan, relive my 80s days and just try something different, you know? So while I'm going around, I thought to myself, oh, I'm looking at things that are old and blue and borrowed and blue. And then I thought, wait a minute, something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. And I looked in my baskets and I thought, well, I got something to talk about. We could do something fun with this. So
I love it.
Yeah. So I just thought that, you know, something old to me is always something that we always purchase, something we always buy. And what is that? The most repeated item I know for me, and probably for you, is mascara.
Always, every time. And as you know, I'm not monogamous when it comes to mascara. I am definitely play the field, and I cheat on my all-time favorite all the time, but I go back to the same one every single time. And I think we agree, I always go back to L'Oreal Voluminous. But you went on a little adventure. What did you try?
I did. I went on an adventure, which for me, I'm extremely monogamous to my mascara. I use the Chanel Volume, and it's really the classic Chanel mascara, and I've used it forever. It's one and done. It's one coat, I'm out the door. So I really don't stray. In my kit or, you know, on clients or whatnot, I've always used L'Oreal Voluminous. I'm not opposed to using it on myself when I want to, you know, maybe cheat on the Chanel mascara, or I'm traveling and don't want to take the Chanel mascara with me. So I was talking to the sales associate about the L'Oreal Voluminous and how everyone on every set uses it. It's such a classic. It's so great. And she was a young girl and she said, well, you know, they have a new one. And I felt like saying, you know,
Oh boy, here we go.
L'Oreal has a new mascara like every day.
Right.
So I was a little hesitant, but she was so emphatic. And she said, everyone loves it. It's the best. It's called Panorama or
Mm-hmm.
Panorama, depending on what coast you're from. I say Panorama. So the tube was all big and fat and gold, and one of the Jenners Kardashians is on the package. And I'm thinking to myself, this is not speaking to me in any way, shape, or form. Now, see, I should have gone with my gut. I should have gone with my instinct and said, this is
Yes.
not a mascara for you, Susan. This is not,
Mm-hmm.
this is not your mascara. But the girl was so sweet. And she was like, you're going to love it. You have to try it. It volumes, length, and yeah. When someone tells me that something does everything, I instantly say, no, it doesn't. And I
Right.
don't want it. But she was so nice, I bought it. So I bought the flashy, gaudy Dubai mascara. And I have to tell you,
What's the verdict?
I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
It just, I shouldn't say hate. That's such a terrible word in our industry. I immensely dislike this mascara.
It
And
disappointed you.
I, you know, this is what you get for cheating on your mascara, is getting something because it looks flashier and richer and more exotic. And I just went for it and I just shouldn't have done it. But the good news is it was inexpensive, so I don't feel guilty.
I feel like there's a little bit of a life lesson here, perhaps. I feel like this applies to so many other things.
I mean,
Weigh in, ladies. Tell us what you think.
like, who said that beauty can't teach you life lessons? Because it's true. Don't always go for what's new and shiny and because sometimes the best thing is right in your own backyard. So why didn't I love this mascara? What didn't it do for me? I just felt that it just did it. Like I put it on and I was like, okay, it's a mascara. It wasn't, I don't think it was as volumizing as Voluminous. And as we get older, our lashes become thinner. I'm not necessarily looking for the long length. I'm looking for something that gives me some lashes and some oomph. This didn't give
Right.
me oomph. So I'm sure for a lot of our younger listeners, if there are any out there, or any of you that have, younger daughters that are using mascara, I am sure with a young, thick, lush, healthy lash, Panorama would be right up their alley and they would love it. But I just don't think it did anything for my old lashes.
Valid, valuable feedback. I've been down this road. I have a graveyard of mascaras that I've tried once, and you would think that I've learned my lesson. I think it must be the former beauty editor in me. I haven't. I continue to try them, and I go back to Voluminous every single time because it's light. So to your point, as my lashes have become thinner, it keeps them boosted. It holds the curl. It's fluffy. It's easy to get on. It's easy to layer. It doesn't transfer. I have long lashes and my lids are becoming more hooded. So I have to really pay attention to it. I too love the Chanel, but it doesn't wear as long for me. Voluminous, I put it on and it's still there at the end of the day. I do use the Voluminous waterproof in the black. It comes off like a dream. It doesn't pull out my lashes, doesn't damage them. Other waterproof mascaras, I can't even touch them. It's just absolute perfection.
Yeah, I agree. The L'Oreal Voluminous is the best. I should have, like, best for mass drugstore mascara, hands down. I should not have strayed. Lesson learned. So that's old. Then I was thinking about something old. Okay, so an old standby, our mascara. Something new. Well, I went down a rabbit hole and I went to the mall of Instagram and I fell in and I ended up getting sucked into the world of Merit Beauty. And I know that some of you have probably tried it. Some of you love it. Some of you hate it. Is it overhyped? Is it everything it's meant to be? Well, I got sucked in because it had this, first of all, it had a sale and you could get this really cute evening set bag. And the bag was really cute. And I'm not one of those, I have to have the bag and that draws me into the beauty world.
What did the bag look like? Was it that little corduroy tie thing?
No, now they're making it in a little evening bag. So it's like a
Oh,
champagne satin. And I
oh.
have to tell you, look, the bag sucked me in, and I'm not someone who goes for a bag. Am I ever going to use it? No, but I don't know. I was having like a moment. So I got
Well
it.
done, Merritt.
And
You got a tough nut to crack. Good
I
for
mean, I don't know
them.
what it was, Hill. It was like, how many GWP bags do I own? 5,000? How many like bags in my closet do I have? Like 10,000 like gift with purchase bags? Like, yeah. So anyway, isn't it funny how someone in the industry can still get sucked into something? So
I love it.
I liked this little bag, but what brought me in was people that I follow on Instagram who I really like a lot that don't wear a lot of makeup and they like quick and easy, really like Merit. So I thought, you know what? I'm their customer, I think. Quick, clean, easy, seems like a great product. So I gave it a try. And I have to say the bag was a great value. I got a Flush Balm cream blush. I got the glow serum, which I really like. It's really nice. The Day Glow, which is sort of like a highlight stick. I got that in the color Bounce, which I liked. And it's pretty. The lipstick I thought was great. It was a real heavy pigment load. I got a red. I thought of you. I thought, why not get its evening? I'll get the vermilion. I
Va va
like
va
it.
voom.
Va 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 boom. So I have to say, overall, the Flush Balm I got in Beverly Hills, the color Beverly Hills, I love it. It's a beautiful, just a really pretty soft peach pink. But bottom line with Merit, I think they serve a purpose. I think it's lazy lady makeup. I think it's quick and easy. It's not highly pigmented stuff. It's not very long wearing. but it's very soft and dewy and comfortable and easy. It's quick. You're out the door. Put on a little bit of the glow serum, put on a little bit of the blush balm and the highlight, a little lip, a little mascara, you're done. It really is for people that don't want to wear a lot of makeup or are makeup challenged because it's goof proof. You know, you can't make a mistake with this because it's so sheer and so light.
I love mistake proof, carpool makeup. It's so good. It's like you can do it, be done with it, grocery store, post office, whatever. And you just feel healthy and you're out the door. It's like a little pick me up brand, which I love. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, do I dislike it? No, I think Merit is I think it's good. I give it an okay. Um, am I in love with it? No. Do I think it's pigmented enough? Well, you know, am
Will
I
you
happy
buy
that
it? Will you buy it again?
I think the only repeat would be the Flush Balm because I love this color of this blush called Beverly Hills. It is so pretty. If you tend to be medium to light skin tone, if you are a more darker skin tone, if you have a deeper skin tone, forget it. This is not, I don't think this is your brand. I don't necessarily think this is your line, even. It just doesn't have the pigment and the oomph. Even the deeper shades, it's everything is very sheer, mistake proof. It's for people who Merit is an oil paint. It's not fine painting. It is watercolors, finger painting. It's like
Oh,
quick
that's a
and
good.
yeah, it's just you cannot make a mistake with this makeup. So if you are a woman of a certain age, I think it's probably better for drier skins because everything's very creamy and dewy. Um, if you are someone who struggles with applying makeup or doing makeup, or even you're afraid of what colors, it's just foolproof. It's quick, it's easy,
Okay,
like it.
cool. Love it. So
Yeah.
Merit gets a thumbs up. Lovely.
Yeah, I'll give it a thumbs up. But if you're looking for, some drama or makeup that's going to last all day, this is not for you.
Got it. All
So that
right.
was my something new. What, I know you've been busy. What have you been up to?
I have been busy. I've been trying so many new things. The one that I'm going to talk about, I feel a little bit like me too about this, but I'm going to tell people why I'm on board with this train. The Patrick Ta Blush Double Take. I prefer the color She's the Moment, which is like a corally sort of a tone. Here's why I like this. I love a twin set. I love a twin set, particularly in a blush, and I really appreciate that a makeup artist has come out with a matching cream and matching powder blush. I layer all the time. Sometimes I underpaint if I'm doing a lot of makeup. Sometimes I just want the difference in the finishes. I want a matte cream. I want something with a slight sheen on top. And it's hard to match tones. I mean, obviously, we figure it out. It's not that big of a deal. But he makes it really easy. And I love that I can put the cream. I love that I can put the cream on my cheeks and my lips. I can pop a little shimmer. Sometimes I'll do the cream on my cheeks, the powder on my eyes. I just really appreciate that it's tone on tone in different formulas and in different textures. So for me, this is like a duh moment in product development. I've been creating these for brands and suggesting these to brands in the product development room for well over a decade, and nobody's picked up on it. And it's so frustrating as a product development person to have a really good idea and something that will work and serve a purpose. And the brands are just like, whatever, whatever. So when I saw Patrick do it, I was like, good for you. Finally, because he's driving innovation, he's driving creation, it's his brand. So he got to call the shots on it and he identified this as a need. So I am 100% behind his double take.
Blushes are so hot right now. And in looking around at all the companies, I just feel like everything right now is being led by blush. Like it's everywhere. These stick blushes, cream blushes, powder blushes. So hats off to him that he's doing that because I know years ago, companies really took a lane on powder versus cream. And now it seems like people are understanding that some days you want a powder, some days you want a cream. Like, why does it have to be one or the other? You don't have to pick a lane. You can actually go right down the double yellow line and, you know, have both cream and powder. Why choose, right? So,
100%.
yeah, I agree.
Love it. 100%. Love it, love it, love it. All
So for
right, so Susan, next up is borrowed. What have you borrowed? And from whom?
well, as you know, I was in both Sephora and Ulta, which I have to be honest, I'll go in there just to really see what's new and what's happening because I do prefer, you know, I like me a Neiman's, I like me a Bergdorf, I like me an Nordstrom, I'm old school. I like a department store. Um, Sephora definitely and Ulta skew a lot younger, and that's fine. I can dig deep and I can find all kinds of goodies. I did go and borrow from the teens. So
Ooh,
I thought, you know what? I'm going to take a look at one of these teen lines, one of these young lines, and see what they're up to. And Morphe, I know, is huge. They're kind of like the poor man's Mac, you know?
right.
They're definitely going for that. And I love it. I think they do some really fun stuff and they do a heavy pigment load and they look kind of cool. So I wasn't particularly looking for anything, but I walked by, an end cap and looked and saw on the display these new drip glass high shine lip gloss. Well, I've
Oh,
never met a lip gloss I didn't like. I
and
never
it
met,
has the word glass, like,
and
mm-hmm.
you know me, I never met a nude lip gloss I don't like because I
Ooh,
must own 10,000. Yet I've been on my nobody is making cool undertoned glosses anymore that don't look like baby poop, you know?
right.
It's
Total
hard.
baby poop.
It's hard, it's hard to find that cool, pinky, cool nude lip gloss of the 90s. Everything's gone so orange and so warm, as many of us talk about and know. So I saw this one at the end, and it was called Beige Beam. $12, a heavy lucite package. I gotta tell you, it's good. It's really good, friends. Like this color, if you are looking for a true nude, it does have a little shimmer. It has a pink and a blue undertone to it, which makes it very cool based, real beige nude. And I have to tell you, I really love it.
That sounds like a gem. Okay. Yeah, because nude, it's so easy for nude to go wrong. It can get all greige and grayish with the greens and
Yes.
too much gray in it. So the fact that they put the light reflection with the probably heavier on the blue than on the pink, which keeps it cool and without skewing gray or green. This is really exciting.
And let me just say too, when I say the term nude, I'm thinking of the nude for me, a lighter skin tone. Again, deeper skin tones, your version of nude is going to be completely different. But that being said, it's the undertone we're looking at, not the depth of pigment of a skin from lightest to darkest. It's the undertone. And there are women with deeper skin that not everybody wants that warm nude tone. Some people
Right.
want that cool, but cool without ashy is
Right. I'm
really
looking
tricky.
Right. I'm looking at this on your lips right now, and I can see this on an extremely deeply pigmented skin that
Yeah.
wants that really light lip. And it's hard to find a nude that doesn't start to look dead on a
Yeah.
really deeply pigmented, warm skin. And this one I can see with a right liner, you could tweak it any which way and
Oh, yeah.
really get that value shift. It's
Yeah.
really beautiful.
I mean, for $12, it's a
Yeah,
no-brainer.
I love
There's
it.
There's other shades in Chanel, Victoria Beckham, Anastasia, some of those glosses, higher end that I love, and they have beautiful beige. And I'll do a whole episode on my world of nude beige lip glosses one day, because that's like my thing. But I have to say, for $12, go get yourself a Morphe glass high shine drip gloss. What these names, like, they go on too long. That's my other pet peeve. They go on too long. Let's just give it one name. It's the Morphe gloss.
Got it. So you just gave me an idea, actually, Susan. I
Uh-oh.
think we have to do a follow-up mini-sode, and listeners, tell us if you're into this, because Susan does cool nudes. I do neutral-ish to warmer, but not orange nudes because I'm strawberry blonde and I don't go super orange. Maybe we do a little mini-sode and we compare nudes, like warm nudes, but that are not offensive, and cool nudes. So maybe we do our lineup for the whole face
Yeah.
and we split the nudes. We get naked with everybody and talk about it.
Yeah.
Let us know if you want that.
Yeah. I mean, look,
Okay.
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love a peach, I love a peachy coral, but I just tend to look better with a cooler undertone on my lips. So,
Right,
and it's kind
right.
of what I
I love
like.
that.
I
So
like the
you borrow,
icy look, icy blonde, icy cool. Like that's more my speed.
okay, so Susan, you borrowed from the teens. I borrowed from our grandmothers. And I went all the way back to the 1950s. And do you know what I've been wearing? Revlon's Fire and Ice. They still make it. And believe it or not, because I have an original Fire and Ice from the 50s, and I've done this side by side comparison, and they have done a beautiful job with the modern pigment and the modern shade. It's one that actually matches. Cherries in the Snow, not so much, but that's because of a band dye thing. Fire and Ice, let me tell you guys, if you have not looked at this, this is a true red. They say that it's an orange red, but I don't find it to be orange. I find it to be more watermelon and almost more of a fluorescent red. So if you want a red that is bright, but you're afraid to run around with like this siren red lip, this is the one for you. They make it in cream, they make it in matte. You can put it on and blot it off. So it's like a matte stain if you want just a whisper, kind of that French girl undone look, or you can put it full on, full octane. But it's a really interesting, cool, neon watermelony red. And I just feel like such a lady when I wear it. It's so classic. I wear it without any other makeup on. We're talking no mascara, maybe a light little fluffy brow gel. I brush my hair. It makes me brush my hair and it feels very modern.
For me, the only way to wear a red lip is with no other makeup. Like, it's just so chic, it's so classic, and it looks so beautiful. And it's such a beautiful shade on you. I've seen you wear it. It is absolutely stunning. It is a classic. It's what I would call a classic red. I agree with you. I don't think it veers to the world of orange. I think when you think the name Fire and Ice, you would automatically think orange, but it's a true classic red and it's gorgeous. I agree with you. I would wear it.
I love it. And I get crazy compliments every time I wear it. And people ask me, they're like, what is that? Is it a blue red? Is it an orange red? And I'm like, it's right in between. And it's not even really a true red because usually a red that is neither blue nor orange, we call a true red.
Mhm.
This one has that extra
Yeah.
electricity and it feels very modern again. So
Yeah.
give it a shot. Shout out to Revlon. They did a great job.
Yeah. I love it. I
So
love
speaking of neither too red, neither too orange, neither too blue, Susan, something old, something new, something borrowed. Now, what is our something blue?
Well, the something blue is really what started this whole conversation and this whole episode was me wanting a blue eyeliner. I don't know. I think it had something to do with one of our previous episodes where you were talking about trying something different and getting out of your little box. So I was thinking about you, Hill, and I was like, you know what? I want a rich blue eye pencil because I've been self tanning and I thought, you know what? I got kind of a glow going on. It's summer. My hair is really light. I love a tan or a deeper skin tone with that pop of blue, just a nice thin blue eyeliner, little
Hmm.
mascara, and then a real nude gloss. Like it's just very fresh and it brightens your whole face. And I don't
It
know,
feels
there's something,
young.
yeah, it
It
feels
feels
young. And
young.
I don't know, either that or I'm just so bored and I just need something to like do. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go back to old school and I'm going to find a blue, but I wanted a very specific blue. And I just thought, you know what? Who makes some really wild eyeliner pencil colors that are fantastic? Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner is just the best as far as wearability, but color selection. They nail it, right? They own that
Every
kind.
time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I went
So
over there.
Susan,
Yeah.
I have a little assignment for you. We're
Uh-oh.
talking about this color. So you must apply, you must take a photo, and you must show us. Post it on Instagram. We want to see it.
All right. I promise. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do the eyeliner because it's so different than anything I normally do. So I went over there and I started looking, Hill, and they have not just one or two blues. They have like, I don't know, six or seven. I don't
Oh
even
yeah.
know.
They do blue so well.
They do blue really well, but I didn't want glitter. I didn't want shimmer. So that took out half of them because, you know, Urban Decay, they love their glitter and their schlitter, schlimmer, and all that. I just wanted something classic, but I didn't want navy because I can get that in my Victoria Beckham. And I didn't really want something that went green that was teal, like a true teal, like a peacock, Lancome peacock, my very first cosmetic
Yes.
purchase
Right?
ever. Um, but I wanted something that was like if navy and teal had a baby.
Ooh.
So I thought without shimmer, and I thought I'm never going to find this. Oh, I found it.
What?
So it's a color called Mainline, and it is so beautiful. It's like a navy with a teal blue undertone. I'm telling you, my friends, this is the blue for those of us that wore blue before and want to maybe try it again without looking like we're stuck in the 80s. This color, it's so pretty. It's very chic. It's very sophisticated. I got told by a random stranger that they loved my eyes. Like, just who? What? Okay. I had it on just on top with a little mascara. My daughter noticed, my husband noticed. Nobody ever notices because I don't really, get crazy anymore on the eyes. So I did this, and I have to tell you, I wore it out to dinner. I had so much fun. And I don't know, it was just one of those things that just perked me up. It made me laugh. It made me happy. And I thought, you know what? This is what it's all about, friends. This is what beauty does for you. It doesn't just make you look good, but it really does make you feel good.
Doesn't it? Isn't that the truth? It's beyond. I'm Googling it right now,
It's so
and
powerful.
I'm
The
gonna have
power
to
of
try
beauty
it.
is real, and we just can't take it so seriously. We just have to have fun. But at the same time, you also want to look good. So it's that combo pack of I want to look great, but I don't know, I just want to have fun. And I did. I had a great time with my lobster roll and my blue eyeliner. It was a good weekend on the Cape, I'll tell
I
you.
love that.
It was
That
good.
makes me so excited.
It was good. It was good.
Oh, hmm. It's true. There's nothing like a little lipstick, a little eyeliner, just a little pop of color, something new to freshen things up. And I mean, we've talked about this before with the lipstick index that, even in a tough economy, women will buy one little thing and it does. It makes you feel good, and something little can freshen up your whole look. I love that. I love that. So, speaking of freshening up your look, my something blue, believe it or not, is not a color product. It's a skincare product.
Ooh.
Exactly. And ooh is exactly what I was saying after a few weeks of using this blue copper peptide by Ulu RX. There's this woman, Melanie Elaine, who'd worked in a very stressful position. She was a litigation attorney. Her body was stressed out. She was losing hair. Her skin was acting crazy. So she was looking for solutions. She partnered up with a few pharmacist and started her own compounding pharmacy, Ulu RX, ULU RX. And she and I were chatting. She's absolutely lovely. And what they do is they talk with you about your skin and they're there for you on your skincare journey. So it truly is like bespoke skincare. And she told me, Hillary, just do me a favor, take out everything else that you're using, give this a fair shot. And of course, as a product formulator, a beauty editor, a makeup artist, and an esthetician, I know that if you're going to give something a shot, you have to eliminate and give it a really clean try. So I have been trying their GHKCU, their copper peptides. It's now been 30 days. And I will tell you, Susan, by about a week and a half, I was waking up and going into the bathroom to brush my teeth, looking in the mirror, and I was like, I must be really well hydrated. And then the next couple of days, I was like, oh, those new minerals must really be working. But by week 2, I was like, does my skin look better? And, we're kind of cynical. I'm telling you, by week 3, I was pretty blown away. And I was jumping out of bed every morning to run to the mirror to look at my skin. Now I'm at week 4, and I'm telling you, not only have, some of my stubborn dark spots have started to brighten up, but the things that were really bothering me with my neck have visibly improved some of that slacking skin. And you know how well I take care of my skin. I mean, I created Beauty Hack. I use great skincare. So I didn't really think there was anywhere for me to go except for looking at PRP and lasers and things like that because of my tanking estrogen. And that's what really brought me to Ulu in the first place, was because they do an estradiol cream for the skin, an estriol cream for the skin. But she said, start with the copper peptides and then think about that. And I'm telling you, I'm running around feeling like I have a new lease on life. And I just bought a few years from getting a neck lift that I was very seriously considering. So,
well,
check it out.
I'm looking at you on camera and I have to tell you, your skin looks fantastic. Like it's glowing,
Thank you.
It
It's
really
given
looks
me
good.
a
And
youthful glow.
there's no redness at
Zero.
all. It looks great. All right. Sign me
Yep.
up.
Yep.
I'm
Give it a
in.
shot. We're going to link
Ooh.
everything. Yeah. We're going to link everything that we've talked about in our page below. Whatever we can, we'll put in our Amazon store. That's something that we're going to start doing for you, putting a link to our Amazon store. Anything that's available on Amazon, we'll just make it easy. We're going to label them by episode, so it's easy for you guys to pick things up there. Things that are not in Amazon will link independently. Of course, none of these items are sponsored. We're not doing a pay to play here. We just love the things we're talking about.
Yeah. And hopefully it can be things that are helpful for everybody. Save some people some time from wandering the aisles of Sephora and Ulta,
Yeah.
And,
What a good idea this episode was, Susan. I love this. This was fun.
Yeah, I think it's good to check in every so often and see what shenanigans we get into and keeping up, I think that's the one thing that I hear from a lot of my friends is, oh my God, it's like there's so much product out there. There's so many things. And how do you know like what to buy and what to get? So I really feel like, we are trying to make it easier for everybody by going out there and taking a look and testing out things and trying things and always keeping in mind that we are the customer. We are the consumer. We're the expert, but we are still always the consumer as well. So we're with you on this together.
Yeah. And remember, you are the expert of your own skin, and you
Correct.
are the expert to what you like. So tell us what you think. Tell us, what is your something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue? We love learning from you. And you can let us know on socials. We're at Life Gloss Podcast, or you can pop onto our website if you're curious about who the hell we are and what qualifies us to talk about beauty. You can learn a little bit more about us on our website, and that's lifegloss.com. It's LIFE-GLOSS.com. Susan, as always, stay glossy.
Stay glossy, Hillary.
In that new lip gloss, your new perfect beige. I love it.
In
All
my
right,
teenage lip gloss.
maybe we'll do empties next.
Ooh, yeah, let's do empties next.
Okay. Ciao, everyone. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.